Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I am going to do a collective for today. Today is Wednesday, July 22nd, 2026. I wanted to say 2025. Maybe that resonates for somebody. July 22nd, 2025. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, okay? Leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever doesn't, leave it on the table for someone else. You do not need to take on energy that was not meant for you. No. We're going to use Embracing Fate, Love, Chaos, Awakening. Ooh. I used it a couple times when I first got it, and then I haven't used it in a while because I put them all in the drawer. I kind of figured while I'm on vacation when I do reading, like I'll try and use some decks that I haven't used in a while. So maybe that'd be nice. Somebody's manifesting to move away from something toxic. It could possibly be from within, okay? Like somebody working on their own toxicity, working on healing. Okay, 4 on the table. It's a sign card. It could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or they could have it in their chart. Or if this is you, if it resonates for you, right? We're going to do 2 more shuffles. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, now this resonates for me. Now this resonates for me. We got 5 on the table. We're going to do 1 more shuffle. Somebody could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or have it in their chart. The reason why I say, if you guys know me, you know I'm always going to be honest. The reason why I say that this could resonate for me is I moved away from the toxic behavior of the friend group that I was involved in. That was the guy that I was in love with last year and the 2 female friends who ditched me to go be friends with him. One of the females is a Leo. One of the females is a Scorpio Sag cusper. Okay. And then the male, the guy that I was in love with, is a Scorpio Libra cusper. So for me, this kind of resonates, like, because I moved away from that. 1 more shuffle. But that kind of gives you an example of what could possibly be going on here. Take how it resonates. Somebody's finding hard to let it go. But somebody feels like it's, oh, look at that shit. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Somebody feels like it's time. It's time to move in a new direction. So we got 7 with bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck is masculine energy. You can take how that resonates. It could be a masculine, it could be a feminine and masculine energy. It really doesn't matter. But it kind of, that card was in the reverse. That was interesting. Oh, shit. It could be a masculine energy that's moving away from this toxic behavior. And there's something about, you guys know how I feel about luck. There's no such thing as luck, but there is blessings, okay? Somebody could be going towards somebody for clarity. Somebody could be wanting to talk to somebody. I kind of set myself up for this, right? Throwing myself in the mix. So, and I'm not saying that this is going to happen, but we'll just use it as an example. So let's say the guy that I fell in love with last year decides he doesn't like these two feminines and their behavior and all that they stand for, right? Like one day he just wakes up and he looks at them and he says, like, why did I choose to be friends with them? Like they're so negative, they're snarky, they're just not good people. I shouldn't say that. They're probably good, technically good people, but they're not kind, right? They're not nice. Like catty energy. So let's say the guy that I fell in love with last year decides, well, I'm going to go talk to Kim because she left. Like she stopped being friends with them. Why did she stop being friends with them? And it's not even necessarily about the actual, like, okay, I'm going to get up and leave this friend group. It's more like, I want answers. Like, why did you leave? Why did you step away? Just to kind of give them more insight on the background, to kind of look at their situation, right? To look at their situation with those two females. Does that make sense? I just figured that was an easy enough example. I'm not at all saying that that's going to happen. I'm just saying that there could be a similar situation here like that. Like somebody's going to go for clarity. I just heard change of heart. Somebody might have a change of heart and might want to talk to somebody about it. It's funny because somebody might decide to let something go and have a new beginning. It says springtime. It's kind of far away for us, right? I mean, the year goes by so freaking fast. Yeah, you're talking like 8 months. Yeah, like 8 months away, maybe ish. I mean, I live in a winter state, so yeah. See, like even okay, even top of the deck, soul mission, lies, deception, dream big. Sorry, you can't see that. Signs and synchronicities, and I need space. Like I feel like it's kind of I did messages from the litter box earlier this morning, and it was kind of along the same lines as somebody like needing to leave a situation, possibly a relationship, and go into some type of hermit mode to kind of like collect themselves and figure out what they wanted to do with their future, because wherever they were, it wasn't it. And here's the thing, like I don't am I going to say I don't have friends that have toxic traits, right? I do. I have toxic traits. I'm not perfect. I'm a human, right? um there are some things that I will, it's part of your personality, it's your little quirk. Okay, fine. But there are toxic things that I won't put up with, right? Narcissism, abuse, just, bullshit behavior, competition, codependency. I won't put up with that bullshit with people. I just won't. But I don't think we talk about enough about waking up and realizing that people do hold you back. Not that, not that they necessarily know that, not that it's necessarily their fault. People live the lives that they live. Maybe they like the life that they live, right? But if you wake up one morning and you realize like your friend Bethany is stagnant and hasn't done anything in the last 10 years and literally just gets up, goes to work, comes home, hangs out with the family, goes out for drinks with their friends, like they don't invest in anything, they don't work on anything, they don't have any real hobbies or anything like that other than maybe reading before bedtime. They don't invest in their community, they don't invest in, like meeting new people and doing new experiences and things like that, going new places. And waking up and realizing, okay, but maybe I want that. And maybe if I surround myself with people like that, then I'm going to have that, right? That's what we mean when we say soul tribe. Do you have the right people in your circle? If you are surrounded by lazy people that don't do anything, then you're going to be lazy. If you're surrounded by drug addicts, you're probably going to be a drug addict. If you're surrounded by people that drink all the time, you're probably going to drink all the time. If you're surrounded by nymphos, you're probably going to have sex all the time. I'm just saying, like, you are who your friends are. Your choice in friends, family, lovers, etc., that's a reflection upon you. Do you want to be known for being surrounded by people like that? We've got magic and manifestation. I love that little fox. I love it. Distance, travel, adventure. I think somebody's realizing that part of the toxic behavior that they've been involved in and been surrounded by is people not doing anything. Like, and that's not to say that I do something new all the time either, but like in June for my birthday, when I was off for my birthday, I was like, I always wanted to go to the museum in Kenosha. I'm going to go. And the last day of my vacation, which was 2 days after my birthday, I drove up to Kenosha by myself, walked around the beach for a little bit, got some sun, sweated my ass off because it was so freaking hot. And then I walked into the museum and I walked around. I walked around the whole museum. It's not huge, and I very much enjoyed myself. I went back not last week, but the week before because I wanted to look at the watercolor exhibit again. And I'll probably go back before it closes. It closes August 2nd. And I might buy a piece too. I saved some pictures of my favorite pieces, ones that I could maybe possibly afford, if I throw it on a little credit card for a minute. Um, yeah, like I just that was my new experience for the month, right? Oh, and the ex-husband and I went to House on the Rock. Neither one of us had been. We went the week after my birthday and had a great time. Would I go back? No, probably not. It's not worth it. But I had a good time. I had a good time. I think the best part of the day was the Mexican food and the margarita. But whatever. That's fine. That's fine. Did I have to like go across country? Did I have to like go to another country to have a good time? No. Like I went an hour away. I went 4 hours away. And some people just can't even do that. Like some people it's just hard to get out of bed, you know? Like, "Oh, I got to get out of bed and go to work today?" Yeah, sorry, princess. Yeah, so, do you want to survive? Do you want to live? Do you want to make money? You want to feed your kids, your cats, right? I got to feed my cats. I gotta keep I gotta keep a roof over our head, right? I need to be able to at least afford my mortgage every month, and I need to keep those cats fed because they're not eating me. If I wake up one morning and they're eating any part of me, I will freak out. It's like a live version of Zombieland. I'm not having it. But again, you are who you surround yourself with. And if you like adventure, if you like going out and doing new things, then why are you friends with people that just go to work every day and come home and do nothing? Right? Goals. If you have goals, but you surround yourself with people that have no goals, I mean, what are you doing? We've got toxic behavior, control, manipulation, obsession. I love that snake in there. You know what's funny is the more and more I I do tarot and I do oracle and I just delve into my spirituality. I know this is going to sound kind of crazy. Um, well, not crazy, I guess. The more and more I actually like snakes. And it's supposed to be good symbolism, technically. And I've also gotten on this kick about the spiders, like, don't kill the spiders. I was sitting out on a bench at work. We have these picnic tables outside under the overhang, and they have fans and stuff. You can sit out there in the summer. It's actually pretty nice. And I was sitting at the table at lunch, and my friend came and joined me. And then this guy, he's a trainer at our warehouse. He came and sat with us. I actually used to have a little crush on him a long time ago when I was still married. Actually, um, a younger guy, a cutie patootie, came and sat with us, and then he was like, "Oh, all these spider webs, all these," and I'm like, "Don't kill the spiders, don't kill them." And he's like, "I'm not." Like, please don't. We've got Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. That is not how you say it. You say it Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This one is correct. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We've got I can't let go, attachment, obsession, holding on. We got obsession twice here. Somebody could feel like a person or a group is obsessed with them. Um, or somebody could feel like they were codependent, they were obsessed, they were attached to a group of people or a person in the group, something like that. We got time for a new direction. Changes are ahead. I think somebody really is at war with themselves. But I think ultimately, whoever this masculine energy is, they're they're going to head in a new direction. And again, I think it's just going to come down to this: manifestations and travel, adventure. Like, somebody's going to realize, like, you don't have any future plans. You don't want to go anywhere. You don't want to do anything with your life. You want to live here for the rest of your life. Like, I have plans. It's like I always say, like, I actually like working in the warehouse. I pretty much like my job for the most part. I make a good amount of money, the most I've ever made anywhere. I don't really have to talk to people if I don't really want to. I can come into work and just work and go home. I'm not a manager. I'm not responsible for anything. Like I said, if I don't want to talk to anybody, I could be like, please, I'm healing today. Like, I don't have to, or I can, right? It's easy. It's easy. And I've always told, whenever we get new people, I've always told them, because we used to have to train our own people. And then they started having the warehouse trainers do it, which was a big mistake because they don't know how to train them for our department. But whatever, we've tried to tell them that a million times and they don't listen. Um, I used to tell the new trainees, you'll be fine. A brain dead monkey could do this job. And the thing is it's probably true. The job is very easy, very easy. But the thing is do I really want to spend the rest of my life there? Not if I can help it. That's why I invest in other things. That's why I have my YouTube channel, my TikTok. That's why I wrote a book, and I'm going to start writing my second book probably like August, September. I have goals. I have things I want to do, things I want to accomplish. And you guys know abundance is what you make of it. Abundance is what you want, right? What you seek from within. So, do I necessarily have to be a millionaire? No. Would it be nice to make money from these things? Yes, of course. Do I enjoy doing it while having to work a 9 to 5? And could I do that the rest of my life? Absolutely. Absolutely. Because I love what I do. I love being a free spirit. I love, like taking this week off being off for 5 days and waking up every morning and not knowing what I'm going to do. But I know I'm going to do something fun. I know I'm going to enjoy it. I know that that's part of my abundance. Take how it resonates for you. Everybody's different, you know? But I think that's what's going on here is somebody is waking up and realizing like this is all you want from life, you know? I'm trying to think. There's like ugh, it was a show. I think it was a show that used to be on TV. Oh, okay. Like that 70s show, right? Um oh god. What was the son's name? Topher Grace was the actor. I don't remember his name. What was his name? Anyway, Donna became the disc jockey or whatever at the radio station, and he decided he wanted to leave and he wanted to travel and he wanted to do things and he wanted her to go with and she didn't want to go with. She wanted to stay at home. She wanted to stay in the hometown, and he wanted to experience life, and there's nothing wrong with that. The thing is sometimes you have to make sacrifices, you know. The love of his life didn't want to do that. Sometimes you have to make hard choices, but you at the end of the day you have to do what's best for you. You can't always put everybody above you. That's just, it's not going to work. How are you ever going to live a happy, loving, caring, fulfilling existence if you put everybody else's thoughts and opinions above your own? Like, he wanted to get out of there, he wanted to travel, so he did. I thought it kind of sucked that they ended the series where he came back, but then it was like, okay, we're done. It's like, what? What happens? Like, the romantic in me says that they got back together, but the realist in me was like, he probably packed his bag the next day and left. Or maybe this time Donna was like, oh nope, sorry, I met the love of my life yesterday. I used to love to watch that 70s show. I had all the seasons on DVD. Yeah. I did not care for the reboot. I did not care for that at all. With the grandkids, I did not like that. God, what was his name? Kelso Hyde. Freaking what's her name? Donna Pinciotti. I even remember the sister's name was Lori. Red Kitty. What was his name? Oh my god. All right, I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I think I'm going to leave it there, you guys. I'm going to leave it there. Take how it resonates for you, okay? Like I said, this could be anything, right? This could be somebody switching jobs, this could be somebody leaving a family situation, maybe a parent is toxic, a relative's toxic. It's just somebody waking up and realizing like they're involved in something, or they're surrounded by people that they just don't need to be. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope it resonates for somebody. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. I hope you all have a wonderful Wednesday afternoon and evening. I'll talk to you later.